if we will see the Hulk again?
I don't know. I did give Kevin Feige the Blockbuster Award at the Hollywood Film Awards the other day. And he did say, hey, do you think there's any more story left here? And I said, I could probably come up with a few storylines. And he said, well, maybe you should come in and we'll have a talk.
This is all Mark.
So, we're going to test for temporal accuracy. We're going to send you out for about 10 minutes and pull you back in a few seconds. I hope it works. I'll drop you out there. You never trust me. You always think that I'm gonna mess things up.
System overload.
Oops.
System overload. System overload. System overload.
No!
System
No! Blah, blah. It never works. Never goes the way I want it to.
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to Serial Productions. Will Mark Ruffalo return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Phase 4 and Phase 5? And what role will he take on? Now, when you think about it, he is one of the founding fathers alongside with Downey, Evans, and Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, of the Marvel Studios image. Over a decade of films. He is literally one of the founding fathers. And to continue on without those three characters, it's going to be kind of weird. And it's weird to me. It's not to have Downey, not to have Evans, not to have Scarlett Johansson. It's definitely going to feel different in the future of the MCU. Not saying the MCU is going to change and be terrible. It's just going to be a lot of new faces, a lot of introductions, a lot of new characters, going forward. Literally, this is the rebuilding phase of the MCU. They have to sell us on all of these brand new, fresh faces that they want to introduce. The Eternals, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Miss Marvel, the X-Men, the Fantastic Four. So this is the entire rebuilding phase of what's going to happen. When you think about it, in a decade in the MCU, we got, 24 movies? 24 movies. Now, 2021, 2022, 2024, you're going to get 12 movies. And that's 3 years. And then a year before that, 2020, you'll have 2 more. That's 14 movies in 4 years. That is huge. That is massive. Not including the Disney Plus streaming shows Marvel Studios will be dropping as well. So a lot of content is coming to the MCU. But will Mark Ruffalo return? That is what everybody wants to know. And where would they take his story? How would they further his story in the MCU? Now, with the way Avengers Endgame ended, he used the Infinity Gauntlet, damn near lost all the ability in his right arm, and he's all Professor Hulk right now. He's not the Hulk that we know. He's the smart Hulk. So I feel like going forward in the MCU, he's going to be the mentor, that character to mentor these young Avengers, because that's where realistically, that's where we're headed. We're headed towards the young Avengers route, and it's going to be very different, very, very different. But Mark Ruffalo did get asked a question when he was doing an interview, will we see his character again? And he was like, I don't know. I talked to Kevin Feige, and he asked me where would we like to take, where would I like to take the story, if you have anything in mind. And he said that, they're going to set up a meeting to see what's going to happen. Now, this makes plenty of sense. What did Kevin Feige announce at D23? Come on, think about it. Jennifer Walters, a.k.a. She-Hulk. You can't do a She-Hulk story without a Bruce Banner Hulk. He is a pivotal character to her story. Background story, she's an attorney. She's a lawyer. She gets shot. Luckily, Bruce is around. He infuses his blood with her blood. Now, what kind of blood does he have? He has this gamma-radiated blood. That is the upbringing, the origin to her story. So if Mark Ruffalo did make a cameo appearance or something along those lines, it could work, and I would like to see something like that. But who knows? We really don't know what's going to happen with his character. Now, Spider-Man 3 is dropping 2021. I feel like She-Hulk probably won't drop in 2020. It won't drop until 2022 to 2023. So what if she is his lawyer? Jennifer Walters is her lawyer, and that is her upbringing. That is a snippet of her origin story in Spider-Man 3. And by the end of that film, she gets shot, and Bruce is able to help her, and he infuses his blood with her blood. Post-credit scene, boom, and then a couple months later, you get her own show on Disney Plus. That could also work as well. So I can definitely see them going that route. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see where they take Mark Ruffalo's story. Mark Ruffalo is such a fantastic actor outside of the MCU. Spotlight. I really want to go see Dark Waters. This guy's got some real raw talent. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen with the future of the Hulk. Like I said, Founding Father, I feel like he's going to be a mentor now. He's going to be, the smart Professor Hulk throughout the MCU, giving people advice, potentially helping out with the Fantastic Four, things like that. Being a scientist. We're really going to take on the whole scientist route, and we're talking to Professor Hulk. And I hope to see, because I was a little bummed out in Endgame where we didn't get to see Bruce put these two together. I would love to have seen Bruce in the lab for 12 months or whatever, how many months he was in the lab, trying to put these two together. That's something I would have loved to have seen. So maybe we might get that in the She-Hulk, Bruce gets his own dedicated episode and that's a flashback scene. But I can definitely see, I can see Mark Ruffalo making a cameo, an appearance in this She-Hulk show. And it's needed. It would be right. It would only suit the narrative of her origin story. But push your comments down below, you guys. Let me know what you guys think about Mark Ruffalo returning as Bruce Banner, aka Professor Hulk, in the MCU. And where would you like to see them take his storyline? Push your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching Zero Productions. Peace.